We all know what happens with stagnant water. It breeds crocodile and alligator mine. And we get away from ignorance. As we Haile Selassie say, the flower of poverty is not protein for peace.
This is Money Palette representing the iView culture with iTunes. And this is a channel that highlights and defends the needs of the youth. Whoa, whoa. Youths are the victim of the system, and it hurts me so bad. I hope you are listening, so many listening, and it makes me sad.
From the things it, then I saw it a go. Cosmic love, all shades, all nationality. Give thanks for joining iView Culture Chat class with ICHU, SICHU, LECHU, FICHU. At this Iowa, I have defend youths them saying, personally I could remember as a youth how I feel growing up on them thing there. So I have to make the youths them know say, and people know say also, so we have to keep the connection with the youths them and them thing there, because this is not just like them when I say at the youth them time. I want to the big people them like them not there. At the whole of the time, man. See? And I can remember as a youth growing up on them thing there, how I used to connect with big people them and them thing there. Because it was a different kind of community vibes. You see how when we live? Everyone knowing our stuff, from we are all 3 miles ago, say a Baba boy that, So them saying, I saw them thing go. And we're never perfect. We do all kind of rude things same way. See? I just choose say, even though them time there you have a kind of more discipline. Because a next man could have whip if I and I are out of order still at them time they were growing up. And we know time change still, We know a difference, we know all them thing there. Say, some people no want to rear them youth. But at the same time, as so you grow up, you find time for the road things. All the different while, same. But at the same time, like it was a kind of cultural rebel about I from youth days. Cause even in them region where we either grow up in them thing there. As a youth, I'd always want to be like David. And same, and David David is a man where him bad but him win and him up on the right side. So I grew up with them kind of consciousness there, or that kind of vibes there, as a youth. And even when I grew up and go to school, and them thing there, I saw it go see me because graduate from high school, whenever I leave South, I just saw it go. Saying, honestly. I never got say we are rare or, too much thing, but we are sure everyone say, we remember time, we even went time, the way how we are live with my youth man, bridging them in a Maxfield. A lot of people used to all pass judgment on we and, think this and that about we. Saying, because I grew up amongst enough youth where they was all pickpocket, I not lie. Saying. Some people try to judge I like I a pickpocket to them time. And I have to ask all man say, but really and truly, why you pickpocket? Because I never really could have understand it. I had to say, I pay poor people, pocket them a pick. But I'm gonna say, yo, him don't know if he do nothing else and him can't beg because people are going to embarrass him. You see man all a reading Bible when them all pickpocket. Ask Father God for your guidance. So we come through them thing there and see youth all transform when them get all the chance. And not deal with them thing there again. See? And some people see them and could have never known. So we are say, now put down the youth them. You just work with what them have. See? And if them get certain things, they would have been engineer or great academics or no laws. Because every one of them have a potential. And many of them have great talent. So we have to make the youth, we have to rally around the youth, them and make the youth them know and say, yo, no loss, because there's no future without the youth them, And when you say youth, I think we are talk just the boys them, We are talk the princess them also. Guns and them things, as I say, I make a yard. As we say, we have to talk about cause and effect. What cause them kind of thing there? We can't wipe off the youth, them even the music call youth them now. How all we have to strengthen them, because them are going to be the next grace them and the next generation, Yeah, I listen to youths them and them thing there. The Skeng them, the Josh them, 450, Tentic, Chanel, many more. I can't call all the name. See? Popcorn and Massacre them man, they are still stalwart. Them are youth. Who they and we have to look on the brighter side of things. And say, we have to show the youth them say, yo, but we turn, Because I saw the time said, hey, I in New York, in the 90s. And me say my virgin, big up yourself, 90s massive, saying Oliver, Junior. And Junior have some nephew, No, one of them are nephew, but them have some friends. Him and him bridging them. And like Junior show him a thing. And them a laugh at Junior and I say, you old man, you old. And Junior can't even find an answer and I say, yo, so what's wrong with old man? Look at those sneakers you're wearing on your feet. You think like it's no young niggas like you make that, man. It's old people make that. Old people make all the things that you love, man. And the thing that you dream of having. See? And them quiet and them over that. Because as I say, I always have a vibes. How we deal with the youths then. So I have to make them get the overstanding say, yo, Haitians people valuable. Because all the things that you really love and want, they create it. And if you love life, you have a world. See? Yeah, man. The thing balance, man. See? So, you know, some people will say like, oh, me I defend some youths and them thing they when you some are going like that. Or maybe me should even say me know them all say that. See? Because them should even say that. Yeah. Because we say, a cause and effect. If it wasn't a cause, this what the youths do is the effect. So what's the cause? If you take your car to the mechanic, if them don't know what cause it, how them will fix it. So if we say we are dealing with solution, and we are dealing with positive, we have to know what cause these things. These youth born from us. So we can't make them think like we have pushed them down. We have to connect with them and overs the emotional transition and transformation. Yeah, man. I always say, love the little youth, keep the little youth, treat the little youth, them a sweet little youth. Never defeat no little youth, no eat no little youth, repeat no little. Yeah. As a writer, I always know say there is no future without the youth. So we have to get forward to the drawing board. And things now reverse. We see how just social media take over things. We know things are not like my time when we grew up and we go play some whole heap of games with my brethren them and we go play with all the girls them too, you know. Yeah. Even if you have time with it, that's how you grow. Yeah, man, I go play a little time with the girls them. But no, it's just the internet, them a play games and a social media world. But anyway, we now look out on the internet system. Because you see the internet system, it all bring in a thing what you call the great technological revolution. The great technological revolution is going to be the great replacement program. Because check this. In the 90s, you know, internet system come in. Want to use them know this. And right now, them can't imagine life without internet. Now these things now is things where a lot of one never talk about, seeing, but we have to show the youths them how to make the next steps in life. We can't keep them on this road that them are going on and thing what you call them dead end or just the same cul-de-sac. Because that will keep the mind stagnated. And we all know what happens with stagnant water. It breeds crocodile and alligator mine. And we have to find a way to get away from ignorance. Same. Yeah. We have to, and we know say, as we Haile Selassie say, you know, the flower of poverty is not protein for peace. Big up yourself, Mikey General, in our Queens, because as you say, even big people are youths too, see? And I love that, see? Because I already said that, say, we ourselves are youths in terms of the information and intelligence, the thing where we just are forward up on. Yeah, see? So we are make what we pass on, because we know it's like a baton, you know, we are living at the now. So we are make the youth them know how important it is now. If you really, and everyone, pay attention to farming and get forward to the drawing board, because so it go. Like we said one time we are grow up, you know, we connect with the big people them, so we always have to connect with the youth them, because one world, and so we all get harmony, you know. I want to really understand what harmony really mean. See? It means when different things simultaneously, see, come together to make it pleasant or to have a pleasant effect. See? You know? So harmony is a great values in everything we do. Just like what in a music is harmony, order and light is the thing of the three highest order. If you have them three discipline there, you operate as your higher self. See? So we have to get forward, as we say to the youth, same thing. And no say, as we say, even if big people, you know, because we know some big people say them a child of God. So even if them want to include themselves in the youthful things, no problem. Because we say life. See, I do not even know how great you can be. See, I just feel us. No say. I don't feel just find a purpose. This is not just like a killy thing where like everything when you see on a jump like on want me them start some movie wanna see. Cause guess what now? I grew among some youth where them was some bad youth. January. You see 1995 December. No, 1994 December to February 1995, which was 3 months. At 18 youth job. We used to come on that plum tree where we the rounds so and them thing there. See? So, and them youth there was some of the baddest youth in a them time there, some of them. The man they make all Operation Arden change to acid. See? And I talk to them youth and say, yo, I can't live like that. I don't live like I live a movie, Virgin, a movie act for 90 minutes. And even if the movie go for 2 hours, 90 minutes in a movie called that a year and 6 months. That's how exactly I tell them. I can't take on the kind of thing they want, and you know, them take on police and take that for movie. Every movie you see where people are fight against police, and the police win. So if I move, seeing when time I talk to you, I talk to like I won't picking it. For real. That's why I can't jump on this little killy bang thing and them thing and go on like, you know, and them thing they work through your ear. Some artists say something like music or movie. Yo, you see all some of them youth artists. One of you know, you see how artists thing usually go and how me think it should go. Artists are supposed to be very special people. Because even some intellectual want to see, them don't use the two sides of them brain. But artists are some people who exercise the two hemisphere of them brain. Because them both use the creative side and them use the logical side. Now, if intellectual people only use them brain for logicize other thing, where the creative people is right. So artists special. The artists in our time, I know say everything we go to see them, you know. And I now come fight against you them music. See? Because I remember in my time, the music them where them say are the greatest Studio One music them now. When my granny them hear them music, them think like a foolish. To for them mentor or whatever they may know before that. See? So as so it go. So I now fight against you them thing. I just listen to you them thing and make sense. But I still have a guidance. And show them say, yo, artists is some people we know used to tell people what them think and have a vision and move as a leader. Now some artists are going like just because of likes. They want to say what the crowd say. Like, you know, someone just sing the foolishness where them see happen and call it reality. See? Instead of have a vision. Like what Peter Churchill say, you can't blame the youths, none at all. You can't fool youths. Look from the man, they do them song, the brother. Seeing, when time Peter Tosh sing the song, you know, I remember when the man they sing the song the 70s, say like, where them are going to do when the dollar die. The man I say, where do they idiot there? Like dollar can't dead. See? I tell you them. We hear them thing there. And now ones that come see what the man they did mean. Or what they make kind. Big up yourself, Congo Jesse. See? See? Yeah. Yeah, all of my brethren them seen from round so and round so and round so. School days. Our brethren them Sizzla Kalonji. And the Prophet Capleton. Big up the brethren them. Luciana. Seeing Jaja Mason. Just as how we say we big up the youths them. The younger one them we are come on now, cause even the bigger man them still youthful in a certain one eyes. And still have themselves youthful, cause it's just people come have people a join covenant with age. Cause as far as I know, age is a disease. And every disease have a cure. See? And furthermore we will talk about them thing there. But we are sure the youth them face a life. Not put no little cap and no limit on life. And no stay there and going and depend on external guidance. We are sure one how to be like real self-reliant. Can think for yourself and make decisions for yourself. We want you them to grow up with them anxiousness then and free from fear. We don't want the one to tell them about because fear and love not share real estate. Never. Fear and love cannot be at the same place at the same time. We can't box up with self-fire. We need to know about politics. Me enough one say them not deal with politics. What was where them come from? Cause them say politician want to do whatever thing with them not love. Which is right. But here now, we have to make them huge and know say them have to have that political maturity or political acuity. That means you understand. Politics really mean a fear of the city. It concerned with creating the laws and your statutes around your financial exhibits or exit scene. So, further and foremost, politicians come every time, come tell the people, say, we have to work for you now, them vote for work for the people. But just because they are the ones who study political science, how to make the rules and the laws and this, they say them work for the people until when them get voting. And them I tell the people how to do and them are the boss. Just because people not understand politics. So we have to make you them know say them to understand politics. It's very important. No bad boy is not gonna change the game. They're only gonna take that for their heaven. But the reality about that is, I wonder if you have an agenda. And politicians, them don't have no agenda, man. Them going on this feel like have a nice career. And them work and boast on them and them pocket fat or something. So we all just leave and all we grand picnic them just come staying at them kind of thing and thing just they don't have a clue what I go on. And then them do the same thing, lick out man politician and stay there and suffer. And them thing that they gang mean when them say you have to stand up for your right, man. People have to understand what's happening. You have to understand who these political bureaucrats, what they do. What they do when them say them legitating or meditating. We can't just say, hey, ray to some words where we don't even understand what them talking about. When none of them think that is not in the favor of the people anyway. When them meditate, they mean say, if someone did grant to the people, you have some political lawyers who come talk it down. that if you get less, like them will get something off of that or whatever, I don't, And if I litigate or something where I would have something where them are put in action to sue some people. So we want the youths them to come overstand politics and a shun from them thing there. Because like we say, only that's them kind of way that we are going to have changes, and we can't afraid of changes. I said that before. Changes is axiomatic. All we have to do is just know our purpose in the chat class. Ones and ones have to learn to make decisions. See? Because decision is very important. Not afraid to say I make mistake. If you not make mistake, you not make decision. If you mind, this decision is one of the most important things anyone can do. And some people make some decision subconsciously. Even from them are you. I remember when we go to school, I used to see all a youth where the man in a business with not my teachers, The man have all the jobs in his pocket and just a pinch and watch not my teachers. So I say, the man they don't know say he not go work in an office here, man. See? The man they know say he never go work in an office. Yeah. So whether people know it or not, subconsciously they make certain decisions from time. It's just sometimes some people don't get the opportunity to make the decision for themselves unknowingly. As I said, because of the system where we live in and people ignorant to everything we want. But we still give thanks for where we have reached, and we know we can go further, and we're gonna go a lot further. We have to have self-confidence and self-belief in ourselves. We give thanks to all the higher teachers them. And then the doctrination, the thing then where I read about is the thing where I say empowering and can show people to be and the youth them to be themselves, and say we can get harmony. What about love? And I see when time we are broke. Enough love in the ghetto. We used to run a Maxfield in a mass up yard, and we used to cook a pot of porridge one night time every morning. Yeah. One big pot of porridge in a mass up yard. Them time the time hard. One big pot of porridge, yo, cause we no fraud. At them song they will sing when time we are being a big pot of porridge. Yeah. So remember the thing I know say, only for love. And we don't want no one talk down, I not talk down Jamaica. I mean some people are saying, we not say put the blame on just some youth. And everyone. I show people don't know how thought important and how thought powerful. And at the same time, enough thought go away still and think as, And the next I we have a reason for the mind itself. Because the mind itself is a whole different thing. And thought is just one of the sixth cognitive power of, the mind. But enough time when people say their mind, I think they relate to just how them thought. But your mind is not just only a thought. Yeah, your mind is a set of cognitive, including consciousness, thought, perception, language, judgment, and memory. So that's why it's easy. Once I know them thing there, Because that's how mind control can come in. You have to know really what is the mind. Because your consciousness, yes, they make you stay alive. But your thought process also is very important. People think 60,000 thoughts daily, average person. Must not remember 100 of them. So when we overstand proactiveness and say, oh, we can set something we think about, that's your thought, not just keep floating all over the place. Yeah, because your brain that suck out the most, the energy, when time people does that thing. That's why sometimes they don't even overzone them tired. Yeah, man. So I view culture, I show people self love themselves. Cross the board. See? Yeah. And no say, just even them thing you like me say about your mind. The thought, your perception, I mean how you understand things, and that help you to make decision. And as I say, decision is very important because them say lack of decision top the list in the 31 major failure. Progressive people make decision quick and them not change their mind so easy. People who have been classified as poor people, them can't make up their mind. And when they make a decision, then change it quick. So lack of decision is, people who it keep you back. Make a decision. Cause there's a saying say, even if you're on the right path, and you not move, something will knock you out of the way. See? It's better you make a decision and go on the wrong turn and you go on the second turn and come forward. But if you stay up in a crossroad and making decisions, something, that's why them say don't be afraid to make mistake. We know say some, people don't want to make mistake, but not perfect. We all have attributes, deficiencies, virtues, and faults. See? Yeah. I view culture, so we not go beat down and say this and say that. Some people it program the way how them act. It's just you have to show them say you have to unprogram yourself. And that's why sometimes them here we say the youths. Cause we are target the youths, cause to be honest, enough big people, them not go about that. Something they don't want to hear. Anything with them hold on pan, them hold on pan. And look on this like them come up this big long hill. And them figure down that we come up again. Then I'll start over. But we have to understand. Say yeah, that's how us them people learn, and some of them never learn it by their own choice. So as I say, we now come, reciprocate the ego justice when they bring power with our people, then we have to understand so them come through them thing there. But we can change that. We have to change that, like I say. Don't be afraid of changes. Because things will change around you, and I just say it go start. Not now go back here, as far as I see. And even I hear people talk like them think like there is some time gone when some things did better than now. They don't have no evidence of that. Even though with all the bling we have no show no evidence we did happier than them people at them time they either. Life just goes on and life multiply and we find better ways and we live longer. See? That's why we say, life is the ultimate. And when people find more ways to love themselves, people say, yeah, wow. We don't have to make no covenant with death, as I said before. Because death is a technical problem, and every technical problem have a technical solution. I know I go too hard on them thing there because some maybe I have said too much too quick, see. Now take it on to I. See. But anyway, people, I view culture. See, I chew, sit you, lit you, fit you. Love and majesty. Every time.